Wait, did I actually manage to get this going? Holy frickin' moly, dude. Oh my gosh, this has to be one of the most chaotic starts to a stream that I've ever done. But it works. Wait, did I actually manage to get this going? We are full of surprises. Frickin' moly, dude. Yeah, my OBS just didn't work. I don't know why. The streaming software just crashed every time, and I had to figure out why. And I figured it out. Starts to a stream that I've ever done. I figured it out. Unfortunately, we lost a couple viewers that were waiting, but hey, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, if you have the, let me show you what happened, actually. Weird freaking software, dude. So if you have your audio devices in OBS, right, here's my microphone, and I'm running everything to one track, right? Everything that's coming throughout my computer is running into one track of OBS. But for recording, like when I record videos for my YouTube channel, I record onto two separate tracks so I can edit the vocal or my voice separate to the stuff that's coming from the computer. But if you do that for the live stream, it crashes, and I didn't know that. So that took me like freaking 10 minutes to figure out. But hey, we're here. Let me just double check to see if my live stream's even public. Really, I'm just troubleshooting the whole freaking day today. But sometimes you have days like this, you know, things just don't work out as you expect. Just gotta find workarounds. Oh yeah, people are joining in. Let me just see if I'm getting some chat action here. Everything just, oh my God. Everything just closed here. This is so chaotic. Yeah, guys, if you can type something in the chat, I would appreciate that just to see if it works. Just say allo. Chat, open a new window. Okay, I can just also test the chat here, yeah? Let's write something. There we go. Okay, let me just keep it like this then, yeah? Guys, welcome. Welcome to today's live stream. I'm going to showcase a interesting plugin. We got Danny in the chat. The plugin is called Ultraloop. It's fun. It's really fun. It's just great for generating loops and ideas. And now I just have to reconfigure things on my desk a bit, start Ableton Live again. Yeah, I learned something new today. I learned something new. We can hear you. Clem Fandango? Who is that, dude? Moin, Kevin. What's up, Laos? Läuft soweit. Dankeschön. Freut mich zu hören. Aloha. Hey, Kevin, guten Abend. Hey, Siems. Schön, dich zu sehen. Nice to see you, my friend. So, let's jump into Ableton Live. Right into the flow, right? Yeah. I'm gonna open my window really quick. One sec, guys. What's up, Vinit? Nice to have you here. So. Let's get some kind of a pulse going, something. Let's just delete a couple of these tracks, as a matter of fact. Start really from scratch, maybe with just the kick. Let's go for C78, man. The C78 kit in Ableton Live. Dope AF. Instruments. You can also take the C78 core kit, as a matter of fact. It's all the same. Or this one. I'm going to stick with this one for now. So on the kick channel, let's take the kick 78. It's really nice and modular sounding kick. Analog-ish modular type thing. And what kind of a BPM do we want to go for today? Let's go for like 118, somewhere in between 100, 115, 120. Moinsen Jay, Grüße aus Nordhorn. By the way, Jay, ich hoffe, dass dein Dad sich gut fühlt, oder besser zumindest. Hope your dad's doing a bit better. So, Ultraloop. Let's create a MIDI track and put on Reaktor. So the installation for this was a bit I wouldn't say complicated, but different than what I'm used to, because I'm used to just installing VST plugins and put them into the default location on my PC and that's it. But with Ultraloop, you have to install it into Reaktor. Reaktor is this like building blocks type VST from Native Instruments. And you have to install the Ultraloop into your user folder, and then you can open it via this panel over here. And Ensembles, Ultraloop Ensembles. And the way this works is that you have a ton of samples that are loaded by default. You can see them here when you open up this waveform panel thingy. And if I would hit play, you should be able to hear something. Let's see. Yeah, these are like the default sounds that already come included with Ultraloop. Kurz off topic, gibt's noch eine kleine Story zum Digitakt 2 Kauf? Ja, ich habe mir das Ding auch geholt. I bought the Digitakt 2 as well. I'm in gear acquisition mode right now. I'm buying so much freaking gear. I'm testing it out, sending it back, and I'm buying new gear because I feel like it's everything that I buy right now is contributing to the whole sample pack production business thing. So even if I just use it for a short time, learn it, use it to create some sounds for the sample pack, that's already worth it. Digitakt 2 is really good. It's really, really good. Digitakt 1 is really good. I don't like that Digitakt 2 doesn't have the Loopmasters integration yet. I mentioned that in my first stream. But, I mean, you still have Elektron transfer. It's not as convenient as the Loopmasters integration, but it's still good. In general, I spent some time with Digitakt devices in the past couple days, and I made the mistake that I thought that these devices would fit perfectly into my workflow using Overbridge. There's this software Overbridge that allows you to connect the Digitakt directly into Ableton Live without using a port on your interface, only via USB. Like, that's insane. You have to think of that, dude. Like, you don't have to use an audio interface to connect the device and transport audio, MIDI data. And the fact that you have it as a VST plugin in your DAW is just, it's for me insane. That was ultimately the purchasing point for me, Overbridge. It does cause a bit of latency, but you can correct that. It's not like a different world. But what I love about the Digitakt is that it's kind of like a DAW on its own. So I would recommend that if you purchase a device like this, don't start trying to implement it into Ableton Live and start to use it as this VST plugin. Try to use it as a standalone device first. Maybe like take it out, plug it out, lay down on your bed or some couch, put on some headphones, and then jam with it. That way you come up with sounds within the Digitakt first as kind of like this sketch pad, and then you transfer it using Overbridge into your software. With that workflow, I'm much more satisfied than trying to make a beat or make a groove in Ableton Live and then use the Digitakt alongside the groove and have these syncing issues and tweaking there, tweaking Ableton Live, tweaking there, tweaking live. It's too much. It's just, it'll only mess with your brain. So one at a time, Digitakt, fantastic sampling device. Love it. Digitakt 2 is an extension of that, has more tracks, more audio tracks, generally a couple more functions, but I'm totally into these devices now. I love them so much. Really, really fun. But let's get back to the point. A bit off topic there. Hab sie mir auch geholt und muss sagen, ist echt eine Bereicherung. Yeah. Laos says that he bought the Digitakt 2 and it's an enrichment to his workflow. I agree. Wusulu, yo. What's up, my friend? My lessons in German pay off now. Yeah. Oh, you're not from Germany, man. I thought you were from Germany. Hoffe, es dauert nicht allzu lange mit Overbridge für die Digitakt 2. Ja, ich hoffe auch. I hope they will implement Digitakt 2 Overbridge and the Loopmasters integration. Ja, danke, geht bergauf. Hoffe, das gleiche für deine Mutter. Ich freue mich, dass es bergauf geht. Ja, bei uns langsam auch. Mutter geht's langsam auch ein bisschen besser. My mom's doing a bit better. It's still taking some time, but I'm blessed that she's able to, move and talk. That's already a good thing. I like to get it distracted with music because it really takes my mind into this meditative state and it helps me get through the day also. So again, let's dive back into Ultraloop, this really fun little Netherlands. Okay, got you, man. So it's a bit similar to German anyway, yeah? The Deutsch. So it comes with these default samples and presets that you have here. Right. Cut out the low end, we don't need that. And you could select different loops with this slider over here, the loop range. Yeah, I remember creating a track back in the day with one of these stock loops. I think it's the first little section. Yeah. And you can start randomizing here, right? And it's really great for like minimal house-ish type things. And you can scroll through the individual presets, but the samples will be kept the same. Just different parts of these loops will be triggered, right? And the cool thing about this is that it changes the loop progressively. Or it has the capacity to change the loop on the go. I think you just have to click this guy over here and this guy above here. And it changes the loops. For example, I like this. What you could do is hit Command T and then enable track 2 as the input track, post mixer, record arm, and then there we go. The stream gets broken frames, so that's unfortunate, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Stream, everything's a bit weird today with the stream. I don't know. Let me see, maybe it's my second monitor thing. It's causing some lag sometimes. See. No, you got that lag too. That sucks. Audio is fine. Okay, the video seems to be lagging. Yeah, today sometimes you know you have those days where stuff just doesn't work no matter what you do. Today's one of those days for me. Like no matter what you've set up or prepared, you just end up troubleshooting the whole day. So unfortunately, this is kind of what we have to go with. Is the video still lagging, guys, or no? Let me know. I don't know. I really don't know why that seems to be the case. The internet seems to be quite poor today. I see it down here. Dropped frames. That's awkward though. Should be okay. Settings. Bear with me, guys. I'm just gonna quickly change this really quick. Oops. Now it should be fine, actually. Now it should be okay. It is okay here. Excuse me. I think my internet just quickly dropped down. Oh my gosh. Like, why? When I'm streaming? Okay. Can we get back to the point? No worries. Last week it also lagged a bit, but since the audio was fine, it wasn't a big of a prob. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, guys, though. People at Telecom are not working today. Yeah, maybe because of that.
Jesus Christ, laddie. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, let's get back to Reaktor, making some loops, yeah? So. Like, we're already getting some nice little tonal stuff, and you can select different loops with these loop selectors. And it's like really freaking vast, and I don't understand entirely how to use it. But I'm trying to mess around with it and see just if it gives me nice and random results. Oops. You can also quantize it to 16ths. Or just take away the quantization. Does that do anything? Let's randomize a bit more here. And one of the coolest things is the ability to import your own samples. And for this, I believe you will have to go into editing mode. Well, not necessarily. What's important is that you have the samples panel opened up here. Edit just takes away all these panels, so you can focus on the sample import. So what you can do is just take all the samples here, hit remove, and it will not delete the samples from within the folder. So you'll still keep them on your PC, but it will delete them from within the plugin instance that you have running here. So yeah, you don't need to worry about losing the sounds once you delete them from here. We're going to start with something more percussive right now. And by the way, guys, the Sinai sound pack is fully finished. I finished it yesterday. This plugin is called Ultraloop because you asked, Rich. It's an integration for Reaktor, Native Instruments Reaktor, Ultraloop. It's by, I think, Twisted Tools. Yeah. Yeah, Sinai is fully finished. It's 100% done. I even have the landing page finished. I'm just waiting for the right day to release it, because in the week it's quite a lot of stuff to do. I want to release it on a day where I have time. So I just imported 40 loops into this panel over here. You could also drag and drop it here, but I have made better experiences by just putting the loops here. And you can see how many loops are in here. 39. I don't know why it imports 39 and not 40. Oh no, it imports 40, but the first one it makes it 0, right? So we have a total of 40 loops. By clicking the last loop, you can see 39 in total, aka 40. Since we have 0 as well, right? 0 till 40. And what we're going to do is now hit randomize. You can see that it already starts taking those loops, but we barely hear them. So we will need to narrow down the range. And I think I'm going to make a separate tutorial on this. Thank you, mate, for sure, man. But I just wanted to feature it in the live stream because I've been having a lot of fun with it. So you can then narrow down the range of the samples that you want to select. And since we have selected a total of 40 samples, what we're going to do is select 40 over here. So it already spits out samples that are within the imported range. Yeah, and this button over here changes the sequences and the settings for the individual parameters on the go. So it always changes. And you can see while this is on, all of these individual devices start moving as well. You can also exclude them. Yeah, I like this loop, for example, and it always sounds different. Like this, you get a lot of these types of libraries nowadays, but I feel like this one works the best. Not libraries, but effects plugins that do a similar thing like this. Like I believe there's Audio Modern has a similar plugin, but it doesn't sound as good. Like this one sounds legitimately nice. So let's again create a recording track with Tractor 2 as our input, record arm. Kind of quiet, but it's okay. We can turn that up in a second. Like, look at the fills that it creates here. It's really, really good. Tune that up a bit. And duplicate this track. Delete. And again, go for the Reaktor 6. And keep on randomizing. So this is the random button over here. We can actually close down the samples panel for now. Move out of edit mode. And this button is like the random enabler. So for the loops channel, for example, you can take away the randomization. And when you click random, everything else will be randomized except for the loop selection here. And I'm not sure why it's structured like this, to be honest. Like what this does, what these guys do. But that's something that I might have to read in the manual again. So if you want to get less crazy results, then, or more consistent results, then you can turn this off. It's really dope. Let's take away the other tracks so we can focus in on just this loop here. And the cool thing is that you can also select the presets and it'll keep, or it will trigger the sounds that you have imported. Like this is some polyrhythmic type stuff, which is interesting. And we could add some kind of a top loop in the background, so it sounds more true to our genre of organic house, right? And for some reason it's, oh no, I switched through the preset, so it reset this parameter here. Let's change it down to, what was it? 40. We imported 40 loops, so let's keep it at 40. And then let's hit randomize again. Oi! Yeah, it takes a bit of time to get the sound that you want, but it's possible. And you see these two are locked, so let's go into lock and take away the lock here. Can change the pitch and it's so much stuff. Like it's really worth reading the manual. You can also randomize the effects gestures and generate these guys over here. Like it's so weird. I like that. I freaking like that. Holy sheesh. Record. Oh my gosh. And then hit duplicate again. One more time. Let's hit randomize again. Could create something more subby. Let's see. Or select a completely different preset. And again, narrow down the range of loops to 40 samples. Hit randomize. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, let's record that entire sequence actually with the bass in there. Perfect. And if I feel like I have some nice percussion loops, I'll group those together into perks. It's kind of like the detail-y perks. This is the entire group. Like even the stock sounds, this sound over here is from the Reaktor library. Sounds really minimal housey, right? Let's chuck in another clap because I feel like we could add a few layers to make it sound more full. Maybe one lower frequency clap as well, just to fill out the low end. And some hi-hats, maybe an additional 8th note hi-hat groove. This one's good. But it's a bit freaky. I want to go more chill, so let's see what we can blend out. I want to keep it really minimal, right? I don't want to go too mayhem here. So let's take away the perks for now. Reaktor 6, let's jump back into that open up the wave panel over here, hit Command A, remove, delete those 40 samples. And what I'm going to do now is just go for some, I don't know, some tonal type stuff. So what we could do is just look for some, Opa. Let's just click this guy over here. Sample similarity search. And let's go for E minor. So every sound that we drag in will be similar and in the key of E minor. Now let's just take the first, I don't know. Let's just take all of these. I don't feel like going through them manually, so let's just chuck them in here like that. And what I'm going to do is then go into edit mode. You can see on the L parameter, I believe, this shows us how many samples are in there. So starting from 0 up to 24, this means we have 25 loops in total. Then we can see them here as well, 25. Let's close the waveform panel as well as the edit panel. And now let's chuck it up to 25. Yeah, 25 loops. And dial down the volume a bit so we don't get surprised. And hit random. There we go. Those are the samples. And you can see that this particular sequence only takes like 3 snippets from 3 loops, which is not a lot. So we can randomize a couple times, yeah. Let's take a couple more loops or snippets here. That sounds sexy. So what I'm going to do is audio track, Reaktor 2, record arm, and record that joint. Way too quiet, but hey, who cares? We can just chuck it up here. Wouldn't recommend that, like record at a proper volume, because otherwise some recordings have noise and you'll just be ending up pulling up the noise as well. So record at a proper volume. Don't do this. Yeah, that sounds cool. What else can we do? New audio track. Again, record from Reaktor. And 2010-ish type minimal vibes. Yeah, for sure. 2010. It is. And let's see what else we got going. So let's select a couple more loops. See how much we can turn on. Trim, smooth, pitch, BPM. Let's leave that where it is actually. And you could also put it into your sends to see how it sounds then. Nice. Like, who would have thought of that, dude? Like, what is that, dude? Holy sheesh. So we recorded this loop twice. I think I'm going to take the first half. Does it somehow recognize these are tonal samples? I thought it's going to put out some tonal soup, but it actually sounds great. But also, my only point of comparison is Loopflip. Yeah, Loopflip is fantastic. And if you have Loopflip, I don't know if you need this, to be honest. But this might be an actual alternative for people who don't use Ableton Live. Since this is VST format and not Max for Live. Max for Live is only for Ableton. And it does not recognize, like this is what I meant by it just sounds good. If you input sounds within a key, similar key, similar BPM, it will give you sounds that naturally tend to sound very clean. Of course, you'll get some random artifacts here and there, but you'll just have to kind of fine tune and tweak it until it gives you something really nice to listen to. What operating system are you using Reaktor in? Mine has stopped working on my new Mac. I'm using the newest version of Mac, and I'm using Reaktor 6. Maybe that might have to do with your current version of Reaktor, but I have everything running via Native Access. Native Access is the installer from Native Instruments and works fine for me there, to be honest. Yeah, Loopflip, for those of you who don't know, is, in my opinion, a bit more convenient. Like, it's not as complicated to set up compared to, how do you call it, man? Compared to this Reaktor library called Ultraloop. However, it's just Max for Life, yeah? So the way Loopflip works is similar. You could just put it onto an empty MIDI track. I've done a couple tutorials on this device before, and it's really, really fun. Thanks. Yeah, no worries, Aaron. Gotcha. Gotcha. So Loopflip works with taking audio from session view. So we could, again, go for, oops, for like, let's normalize this sound. Normalize, right click, normalize clip sample. There we go. Dude, that sounds so freaking good. Like, so organic. Holy moly. And show in browser, show similar sounds. So Loopflip. Let's go for E minor again. Loopflip audio track. Go for a couple sounds that are actually labeled within the key of E minor. And the reason I like using sample similarity swap, not sample similarity search, is because it already narrows down the selection of sounds to sounds that are somewhat relevant and similar to each other. Like, you don't get completely random results. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Fine, fine, fine. And then you can tell Loopflip to reload your tracks, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you could put up to 8 tracks with different loops in session view, and it'll recognize all of those here. And what it'll do now is spit you out tracks in arrangement view. So if you tab again and you hit generate, you see it will have taken all those clips and it'll generate you something new. But before I do that, I'm going to delete the clip, go back into here, select all of these, shift and tab, and make sure that fade is on so we don't get clips that have a click at the beginning, right? Now if you see, we hit generate, it has created us these mini snippets with fades at the clip edges, which is very handy to avoid annoying little clicks in your sound. So if we combine this with our other sounds, also gives you, like, in my opinion, the results aren't as random and as organic as Ultraloop, because Ultraloop also has these effect sequencers, track sequencers, and it randomizes you the loops while they're playing. So it is more diverse. But Loopflip is just easier to use, in my opinion, and more reliable. Not more reliable, but I don't know, just it's comfortable. It's just comfortable. But I feel like Loopflip gives me, in the case of tonal stuff, more random soup. What's the price of this thingy? It's affordable. I might give it a try. It's 68 or 69. 69 euros. Don't really know if, like, if you already have Loopflip, then stick to that, man. This is just for, like, the people who have had that in their budget, I would say. Hey, what's up, Arnikator? Schön, dich hier zu haben. Hello, Zahand, Outer Space. What's up, my friend? Like, I like just plugins and messing around, and I like featuring them in the live streams. So for people who don't know if they want to buy a plugin or not, might be a cool little way to showcase it, yeah? And let's mess around with Loopflip in the parameters here. Let's create shorter notes. And maybe increase the density. Let's see what it gives me here. And let's hit generate again. So if we now click generate, it'll generate us a phrase. And since we've cranked down the density, it might sound a bit weird. Oh, never mind, son of a gun, dude. Rake. I like that. And it's just about, picking out your favorite spots then here. I don't like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, what the frick? Sample similarity search is pretty dope. And you can then take the sound and repitch it here. Mess around with the warp modes. Dude, my language, what is going on? Warp modes. So this is fun. Just take another kick. I don't really like this one, to be honest with you. Let's go for some that I'm used to. Let's delete this. I'm just going to take my favorite kick. By the way, this favorite kick, I posted into the Discord channel. So if you guys want to grab it, go into the sample preset swap, and it's the first sound that has been shared here. Yeah, the link should be in the description to join. If you guys want feedback, I do like feedback in here. Yeah, join the Discord, guys. Anyway, back to the channel. The project. Yo, what is going on? Why is it sounding so low? Probably because it's triggering C1. Yeah, it has to trigger C3. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. I haven't used these default EQs within Ableton Live in a while. These ones are really good, the kick EQs. Sometimes they give your kick a bit of a techno flavor. Too much low end boost, so it's worth controlling. And in this case, I don't like it. Let's see if we can get a different top loop going. Yeah, I like this one. It's my favorite one from the pack. Let's go for E minor. Yeah, E minor is what we went for in the beginning. So I'll chuck a pad in here, take a loop. Let's take this guy and chuck him in the intro as well here. Whoopa. Maybe just again a bar of something else, maybe. That's the same. Let's go for another instance of Loopflip. Hit generate. Whoopa, what did I do there? So that would be one loop, yeah. Let's go for another one. Maybe increase the density. Sexy. I like that. Audio monitor Loopmix is very similar and doesn't require a Reaktor. Yeah, I mentioned that previously. Hello from Siberia. What's up, man? I missed some comments here. Let me catch up on them really quick, guys. For me personally, a bit pricey, and the fact that I don't like Reaktor that much. Yeah, I agree. I don't like Reaktor as well. Like, I would prefer having it directly as a VST or as a contact library. That's more convenient to me. But hey, it's out there, I guess, yeah? Maybe some of you might like it, some might not. For me personally, a bit pricey, yeah. What else we got? Hello from Siberia. Siberia, dude. My mom was from Siberia. Yes, I also didn't get the warm with the native instrument stuff. Yeah, native instruments is cool. Very, very convenient plugins. Hello from Swiss. Hello, Mariano. What's up, my friend? Nice to have you here. Audio Modern Loopmix. We're going to test that out in a second. Wusulu. Yeah, I bought Complete 8 and 9 Ultimate back in the days and didn't use it for that much. Should. Yeah, I don't use it as much. I use mostly Contact, but and there's so much. There's just way too many tools nowadays. Like, I feel like you stick out more by deliberately learning and spending time on your stuff instead of purchasing. But I'm probably not the right person to speak about this because I myself purchase a lot of gear and plugins like all the time. Sample libraries as well. Like, this is just, it's my passion. I really love it. I constantly buy new stuff and then churn out stuff, delete, and feature them on the channel. Maybe it might inspire somebody, and then I love it. That's just what I do. I'm not trying to fight it anymore. But every now and then when I feel uninspired and when buying new stuff doesn't like help and give me that dopamine rush anymore, I would just spend time on my synths. Like, I would really deep dive on them. Really spend time on just one instrument and really learn it to 150%, you know. Yigit, hello, my friend. Hey, Kevin, do you recommend your headphones for house techno production? Yeah, these are great, dude. They're great. The Biodynamic DT7070 Pro 250 ohm variant. I wouldn't recommend the 250 ohm variant because it does require you to pull up your interface like a lot. Like, even on the Apollo, it's like at half level, which is, I feel like, too much. Buy the 80 ohm. 80 ohm is perfect. The Odyssey headphones, they're very pricey and they come at very low impedance, like 80 ohm, 40 ohm, even less, I think. And they're like the best headphones on the market. So you don't need a lot of ohm, not a lot of impedance. Impedance is like the resistors. I'm not an expert on this topic, but the higher the impedance, the higher the supposed sound quality. But I've tested the 80 ohm variant on headphones from a friend of mine back in the day and compared it with these, and I didn't see that much of a difference. By the way, any free VST to make cool random drum loops? Yeah, let's see if we can get something free going. I don't know. By the way, don't know who it was, but last week someone wrote about MIDI Fold. It's dope. Game changer for the IFTA sequencer. Yeah, I think it was Gutter God who mentioned that. I didn't really understand it, to be honest. This whole concept of MIDI Fold. I'll have to check it out. I think Gutter God posted it in the Discord channel in the sample preset swap or somewhere. I'll have to check it out. Maybe you could elaborate on that, Wuzulu. Listen, when you do live stream, how your mic doesn't capture the sound from speakers? How did it solve this problem? So right now I have headphones on, so you're not hearing anything that's coming out of the speakers. Let me just chuck in my webcam here. But the way I would do that is, let me show you here. So the way I have it set up in, geez, if I try to, yeah, I'm not even going to try to do anything with my second monitor here. Can't use the OBS to drag it over, yeah. Maybe can I? No, I can't. Okay, never mind. It's a noise isolation setting. It's a noise isolation setting in OBS. I use OBS Studio. And it's so sucky. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna try to mess with the stream right now because it's not as stable as I'm used to. But sometimes I don't feel like wearing headphones, especially not in my YouTube videos. I don't like having anything on my head. I like being free. And generally just having speakers is pleasant. Yeah, it's pleasant. And you can, on your microphone in OBS Studio, enable an audio effect called noise suppression. And what this does is it is like an AI thing. It basically filters out the background audio. And this worked very flawlessly on the mic I used previously, which is the Shure Beta 58A. This microphone has a super near super Nera. It's a super Nera, Bruder. It's a super cardioid. A German word would be Niere, super Niere. And the characteristic of this microphone is that it is very, like, it picks up audio very, very directionally. Right? If you stand like 1 centimeter next to it, you will barely hear anything. But if you stand here, you will get like very decent volume. So microphones like these are very nice for a live setup. Like if you're DJing and you have a lot of feedback coming from speakers from the club system, having a microphone like this is, I would say, the best possible option. Like ever since I bought this microphone, I don't have any feedback. However, unfortunately, due to the fact that I've upgraded to my Apollo interface and now I have more devices coming into Ableton Live and OBS Studio, I can't separate the audio from my microphone and the Moog Sub 37 coming in. It's a bit complicated to explain, so I'm not going to go too deep into it. So I had to purchase the Shure. I actually forgot the model number. It's their only mic, like it's a USB microphone version of the Shure SM7B. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I forgot the model number on this thing. I'm not so satisfied with it, but it has USB recording capability, which makes live streaming and your life much easier. Like having, I've always had issues when connecting my microphone via XLR and trying to run the stream, trying to run Ableton Live, trying to run everything at the same time. My synthesizers capture that. I have a few requirements, and a USB microphone just simplifies it a bit. Even though you sacrifice a bit of the audio quality, it's fine. And this one is not a super cardioid, it's a normal cardioid, so it picks up a bit more of the environment, which means that you can legitimately hear the speakers, and it's causing a bit of a feedback loop, so I just decided to use my headphones. Anyway, holy moly, I totally drifted off with that question, but I do like answering questions during streams, so why not? So Wuzulu, about that MIDI fold thing, it basically just takes the MIDI and puts it into one octave. So you don't have to use pitch to get it up, and also everything to more together. Oh, that's interesting. Probably really great for bass lines, yeah? It's good, don't change anything. Yeah, I won't change anything, you get my friend. Okay, we have Mathieu Schaeffer. Hey bro, just want to say that you, for your work, you as a source of inspiration for me. God bless you. Thank you so much, man. I'm very happy to hear that. Hi, what's up? Yigit, I have Scarlett, and that's enough for me. I assume that's 770 prom, 80 ohm, good enough for me. Yeah, that's more than enough. You're going to be very satisfied, man. These headphones are great. They're not as portable as, let's say, the Audio Technica M50X, but the sound quality is fantastic, and they're really comfortable to wear. Like, you can wear these headphones for hours at a time, and it's just very comfortable. I've been using them for so many years, like the peeling is starting to peel off and it's starting to like go on my hair. Like, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of dark in my room, but you can see like the headphones are starting to peel off at the top, like the plastic layer, and they always go into my hair. It basically just it's good, don't change anything. I think he uses something magical cause always he makes fire beats. Oh, it always sounds so crystal clear. Can summon the magic gods, the music gods. Has it been said? It seems like Geist V1. I don't understand this comment. Outer Space One headphones. Price is steep. No, mate. No, he uses speakers as well. I use the Yamaha HS8. I've been using, those were my first speakers and I still use them until today. I'm freaking happy AF. I feel emotion with them, within them. Thank you for your answer, man. Cause I'm thinking of stream as well, but yeah, you're doing great. Also, thanks, man. How do you get such a pleasant and soft sound in your tracks? Thanks for the question. I'll answer that in a second. What speakers do you use? I use Focal Alpha 80 Evo. Yeah, Focals are also quite good. I haven't tested them myself, but I've just heard only positive stuff from them. Yeah, mine too. That's badass monitors, man. Yeah, they are badass. I've used them for so many different stuff, dude. I've taken them with me to DJ gigs. Back in the day, I used to do weddings and like school parties, like just when I was starting to do this whole DJing thing. And bars and studio monitors, they have been the most loyal freaking set of speakers to me ever, and the most reliable ones, and powerful. Really, like these things, if you crank them up full, holy sheesh, the whole village is gonna hear you. Whole city. Very powerful monitors, and I feel love in the manufacturer, you know? Yamaha, man, really freaking great. Back in the day, we had this in the SIA, School of Audio Engineers. In the very first story, the etage, there was Just Music. They had a monitor testing room. Unfortunately, the company closed down because of COVID and all that kind of stuff, which sucks because they were really, really cool. But Just Music had like this room that was halfway acoustically optimized, and you could test different monitors, and you could test out with your track, select the mixer and test out different monitors. And I tried the Genelex, I tried the Atom A7X, I think, and in Germany we say Preis-Leistung in terms of what the speaker, how the speaker sounds, and the price. I think it's one of the best speakers out there, to be honest. Yeah. And what's the plugin called? The plugin that I'm using today. So let's dive back into the DAW. Thank you guys for that little X-course. Plugin that I've used that I've started the stream off with is the Ultraloop, which is kind of like this random generator of loops. Then I used Loopflip, which is also a random generator of loops, which uses Session View as the input source for the audio. And now we're probably going to test Loopmix. And about that question about the warm sound, it's sound selection. I would say select decent sounds, dude. Like putting together the, I wouldn't say the right sounds because there's no such thing as the right sounds, but just, I would say sound selection is quite important. Just selecting sounds that sound quite good from the start. And the better you, or the more you practice making music, the more you listen to music, and the more you're on the journey of being a music producer, the better you get at that in time. Like your ear will naturally adapt and filter out sounds that are less good and keep the ones that are good. And this is why I love using these generative strategies, because they spit out many different results. They spit out like nonstop, but you'd still get to select the favorite spots. And the better you are at selecting out the favorite spots, I would say the better your sound gets, right? That's what it's about. There is no like magic mastering chain or something like that. It's all about, you know, at the end, it all comes down to your ability to make music. Everything else is just a tool, honestly. And ever since I started this whole YouTube channel thing, I've just, like, my music production quality has exploded. It's gotten so much better simply because of one fact. I'm now able to spend more time making music. That's it. And the more time you spend ultimately making music, just doesn't even need to be like pressure. Like, I need to make music today. No, just spend some time making music. Just have some fun, dude. Just integrate it somewhere in your schedule, even if it's just like 15 minutes a day. Like, that improves. Instead of maybe playing a video game like League of Legends, like I would do this back in the day, I would just produce. And at some point, producing music became my League of Legends. Like, this was like gaming for me. It was so much fun. I would discover these new plugins, these new devices, and wow, that would be like awesome, right? Some days I wouldn't feel as much inspired, but I'll still produce to get that sake, just that bit of practice in, right? But nowadays it's less about practice for me, just having fun, to be honest. Yeah, in the beginning when I would start making out, it was more about practice and just making music, learning music, watching tutorials, implementing what I've learned, doing that all the time. But just right now it's more about just having fun, sharing that fun and joy that I have. Speaker, wap. We got Mariano saying speaker is important, but the room changes the sound so much. Yes, my friend, very well put together. The room is important. Like, I have a room that isn't 100% acoustically optimized. You can see, like, let me see if I can turn on my camera somehow for the live stream. Let me see. General. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, guys. Probably not. Or? I think it just worked. Hey! We got it! Ah, Jesus. So this is my room. You see, it's pretty freaking standard, dude. Like, got my clothes there. It's really messy in the corner. You never saw this, yeah? I think you never saw this on my YouTube channel. Oh, this is the camera holder for my iPhone. Usually I have like a softbox here, a very big light, but I always place it there when I have to record a video. This light up there is just so that my stream isn't too dark. This is my monitor. It's my shitty webcam. This is the second monitor, which causes me suffering. It's like an iPad on a goose neck stand, which has like these syncing issues all the time. But hey, Ableton Push 3. What is this called? iMac? No, it's not iMac. Dude, I keep forgetting the name. It's like an M2 Mac Mini. Yeah, Mac Mini. Got the Arturia Micro Freak, which I've recently purchased. Then we got the Fader Fox UC4, which is my favorite MIDI controller because it has everything from crossfader to buttons to encoders to faders. Then we got the Digitakt, which I also recently added. Got the Apollo X4 in the background there. Moog Sub 37, which is the first synth that I've ever purchased. Definitely not using it as much as I would like to. Yeah. And then we got the Stream Deck here for the streams, changing the iPhone camera to the DAW back and forth all the time. And then you have, hello. One sec. We got the TR-8S drum machine, and I'm not, dude, please don't, like, I'm not trying to flex here. Please don't take this as a flex. I just want to do this as a way to just show my stuff and flex. No, just kidding. Digitakt 2, which I use to jam just before I go to sleep. Spend some time on that. Got this little DJ corner here with the Tractor Control S4 Mark III as well. And some PreSonus Eris 3.5 BT speakers, which I put in the corner here just to DJ. You know, this is kind of like my DJ corner. This is my drum machine corner. Oops. I think my... Hello? Is it still working? Yeah, guys, I think my iPhone camera just shut down for some freaking reason. But yeah, I guess I showed you everything that I wanted to show. Do you use your push? Yeah, not as much as I would like to, but I use it. I use my stuff like very sporadically. I don't have like a setup that is always like involves every device at the same time. Oh, there we go. Yeah. But this is my room, and we got the Persian carpet. Whoa! Oh my gosh, this is like a weird iPhone feature. It's like, vroom. Hello, hello. Yeah, the Persian carpet is the best acoustic thing that I've ever purchased. Persian carpet here. Having acoustic dampening on your floor is the best investment to acoustics. And then I have these Izotope absorbers that I bought on Amazon. And honestly, I bought it for the sake of like visual, like it looks good on the wall. I have one pair there and one pair here. And I was thinking of putting more like Izotope. If you want to buy acoustic stuff, buy Izotope, the material. It has really good absorption. Oh my god, my iPhone camera. Why is it always lagging? Hello? There we go. It's just, everything's just weird. Maybe it's full moon vibes. I don't know. And yeah, the bed also is acoustic treatment. Like bedroom studio. Still have a bedroom studio, guys. And I enjoy it. I love it so much. The bed here, best acoustic ever. And you see the jalousines, or how do you call them? The Vorhänge. These things at the back. Dude, what do you call them in English? Damn it. Dang it. These that close the window. These things, the gray ones. They're also very nice for acoustic. And you see there's not a lot of stuff going on. Ooh, this is so weird, dude. Having like your camera, being able to set it up on stream. But anyway, yeah, let's go back to the DAW here. This isn't stable enough for me anyway. Jeez, I am going into directions today on the live stream. That's an engineer room. Yes, it is quite engineery. Been making music for over 25 years, like 12, 16 hours literally every day. Holy moly, how do you do that? Frick, dude. Let me play this loop in the background, by the way. In the end, habit becomes part of you. Yeah. Like picking up a guitar and a piano and jam out feelings you want. That's what it's about, for sure. Thanks for the free tour. Yeah, for sure, man. If that's just a DJ corner, my room is my garbage room for plastic. Yeah, that's what it used to be for me in like the first years as well. Just like random stuff in the corner. No bass traps, nah. No bass traps, son. Cool stuff. Like the reason I don't have more than what I have now is because my room starts feeling too crowdy. Like it's already like way too crowdy right now. And when I set up the lighting, like right now you have no lighting in the room. When I set up the lighting, it feels like a freaking, I don't even know how to say it. Like an elevator room. Cool stuff, good acoustic. Blinds, yeah, blinds, drapers, exactly. Curtains, that's what I was looking for, that word. Thanks for putting that in the chat, guys. It is so tidy, nice gear, dude. Thank you. Who has heard the group Oit can make remixes? Haven't heard of them, no. Bro, I'm a rapper. Nice to have you here, man. Yeah. Can you rap on the speed? Bombachi. Ciao, what's up, It Gold? Yeah, let's take this and stick with it. Pitch it down. Ooh ha, baby, yeah. Feeling some house vibes here. So E minor, 3 half tones steps down from E minor. What key is that? That is C, huh? C sharp, excuse me, C sharp. So we're now, since we transposed our melodic content down 3 halftone steps, we now are in the key of C sharp minor. Carlos, what's up, my friend? New in hip hop. Gotcha, man. Hip hop is a lovely genre as well. Like, I like the lo-fi stuff and the heavy, dusty grooves. So C sharp, let's get some splice action going. Guys, today has been a very talkative stream, and I enjoy it, to be honest. I enjoy it when people ask questions and I'm able to answer them. Like, legitimately one of my passions. Being able to talk about music and being as blessed to be able to be in a place where I can explain stuff. Like, in past years, I used to be the person that would always listen to people explaining, and being able to explain stuff is just... Thank you so much for enabling this for me, for allowing me to explain stuff to you, and being receptive and actually curious. Thank you. It makes me feel really connected to my purpose. I feel like what I do has some kind of like value to others. So let's go for C sharp minor. Oops, or vocal. Let's type in vocal. So I saw Dulos using this interesting sound pack. What is it called again? Damn. Vocals. Damn. R&B. There. JDOM Volume 2. That's a nice loop. Let's take that. Or let's chuck this into a sequencer. Oops, what did I do there? And delete these 2 tracks. My bad, excuse me. Let me undo that really quick and delete these 2 tracks. So we want to keep this layer here. Sting it. Some RC20 to make it dirty. Give some dirt. Thanks for the reminder, Dopsky. Don't forget to click thumbs up, chat. Thank you so much. Yes. A splice sample? Why? Why not, dude? I really don't care. I use loop masters, I use splice, I use anything that is a vibe. Where are the vocals in this pack here? find. So this one's already in C# minor, so I might stick with this. Also like how it loops. You should care. You should care. I sat down 2 years to make my modular synth speak words. Nowadays producers just grab a sample without caring we're lost. I mean, I still don't really care. Dude. Music is about freedom of expression and just taking whatever vibes with you. If using a sample is more convenient to you, then go ahead and use that. If you feel like creating a sound on your modular and spending hours in that, go ahead. There is no right or wrong. And limiting yourself to do a certain thing just because you feel like you need to do it and not be lazy and not use samples, I think it's just, for me personally, it's like psychologically draining to think that way. It's just about emotion, dude. It doesn't matter how you create your sounds or whether you use sample packs or not. I personally, like, my channel is also mostly based around how to create your own top loops, how to use sounds from sample packs and turn them your own. If you've watched a couple of my YouTube videos, you will find out that most of what I do is based around converting samples into your own stuff. But, like, by saying that, you're also implying that hip hop, for example, and the whole sampling thing, just taking samples from different tracks. I don't know if you know the Instagram channel Tracklib. They show compilations of how a track is made from different samples. Do you know that song? I forgot the artist's name, but dum 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 da 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 dum. Somebody that I used to know, or something like that. Yeah, that track was purely made out of samples from different tracks. The drum groove, the frickin' melody, the dum 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 da 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 dum. You know where that melody came from? It came from that lullaby song from kids. You think they gave a crap about which samples they use from what track? They just put it in there and it has resonated with so many people. Yeah, I personally, like, I don't support that whole Gautier, yeah. Support that whole mentality of you need to care about where the loop comes from. Like, it really doesn't care. Even Stimming, an artist who is purely focused on just, dude, create everything yourself, don't use loops. Even he said in an interview with, I think, Sinai Institute or whatever they call, they're a German YouTube channel. He says, like, dude, if you would create loops yourself the whole time, you just burn out at some point. Like, it doesn't matter. The person who listens to your track doesn't really care about where the loop comes from. As long as you can still convey the emotion that you want to convey, it does not matter where the loop comes from. And to say that it's just Splice is just, I don't use Splice because I want to create my own loops. Sure, all power to you. But if I don't want to do that, then all power to me. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for the comment, man. Thanks for getting that discussion going. I think it's important to talk about that. Bless you. So we got, I love your vids, but you're able to create sounds yourself. Yes. Okay, that's the same. Night Souls. Okay, what is the plugin Insane Video? It's called Ultraloop. It's Reaktor library. Beastie Boys. Like Daft Punk. It's always samples and mostly hip hop as well. 100% Lotus. Thank you, Krelek. Skrelek. Working in the box is just more convenient. I sold all my gear years ago. Yeah, all power to you, my friend. I'm sending you a gift for everyone. A simple groovy Reaktor ensemble. It gold. Yes, okay. All right, son. Let's see what we got going. So we got these were from Reaktor at the beginning. So this is C sharp. See if we can get another loop going with this Reaktor library. I feel like we have enough. Hey, lovely Lotus family. What's up, Unique? So let's get some loops in C sharp minor going, yeah? So let's remove all these samples. Take away some of the highs from the pad. Let's resample that so we don't have to have that sequence running in the background the whole time. A bit of a longer loop preferably. Delete, and now there we go. So C sharp minor, yeah? C sharp minor. Let's go to all sounds. For example, sounds that are similar to this one. Location. No, that's Daydreamer. Nice. Nice. Okay. 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 So how many sounds do we have here in total? Let's go into edit mode. We have a total of 0, 9, 10 samples. So let's narrow down the range to 10 samples again. Let's go out of sampling mode and so up to 10 sounds. I think it's not in key though, yeah? Let's go for something else. So maybe we could be less selective and just take random sounds, yeah? Just like this, chuck them in here. How many loops do we have in total? We have a total of 18, 19 loops. 18, 19 loops. Okay, so whoop. That's terrible. Sometimes you get really nice stuff, sometimes it just sounds crappy. works really well with percussive stuff, tonal stuff. Y'all have to tweak the parameter of the synth a bit more. Loopmix, somebody mentioned Loopmix previously. I don't know how to use it, to be honest. It's also something similar, but I haven't really liked it, to be very honest with you. I just don't like the whole sample import and just usability of the plugin. Don't know if I even want to dive into it today. It's already not loading sounds, so let's get some kind of... Oh, that sounds cheap. I don't have anything else. Yeah, Loopmix is also something similar. But it's, I don't like the interface. I don't know why. It doesn't feel right to me. Let's select that one that we had previously going. Let's get some kind of like... It's actually kind of okay, to be honest. But I feel like you can't really dive away from the original sound. Like it still keeps the loop very much in its original state, I feel like. But you can then further process and enable live by using different plugins like Shifter or something like that. You can create great fills this way by just creating audio tracks, letting it run through. And something that I do like about this plugin is that Thunderbolt feature. So let's go resampling Thunderbolt. This one. Which always create random snippets. Right, so you always get different drum fills, which is kind of cool. So you could then, again, go through your favorite parts of the audio sample, maybe just create fills at the end. Thank you, whoever's just subscribed. Furkan Sinol, thank you so much, man. So, nighty night, guys. What's up? Oh, nee. Ja, good night. Usolo, viel Spaß noch. Danke für den Stream. Thank you so much, man. Dankeschön. Ich habe letztens erst deinstalliert, habe ich ja alles richtig gemacht. Ja, ich finde es auch nicht so schön, irgendwie das Plugin. Das hier. I feel like there's more creative options than just this one. There, that's a nice fill. Yeah, let's take this over. You can chuck that into delay or something. And what's always nice is Resonator to make it tonal. So let's select the root note to be C sharp, like this. You can go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Some reverb. Good night, man. C# mine. Nice. Yeah, guys, if you don't know about it yet, I have recently released a free version of the Sinai sound pack. Oops, LotusTunes. On the freebies tab, you can grab it here. It's like a starter pack. I'll link it in the description down below. Most of the sounds that I'm using today are from the full version, but if you want to grab some cool sounds, you can also grab free sound. I'm very generous with the way I put together my free sound packs. Like I include a lot of good ones, so feel free. Can I put it in the chat somehow? There we go. Enter. Okay, Steinhovend, what's up, my friend? Hi, Kevin. I am considering purchasing the Ozone 11 Advanced with AI powering workflow for mastering from native instruments. Any thoughts on how if it's worth it? CM's Music. Thank you for your support. And Steinhovend, yeah. The whole AI thing, I'm not too sure about it. In Ozone, I feel like it's more marketing than it is actual quality, if I'm really honest with you. But I love Ozone. I have Ozone 10, and I use it to maximize my tracks mostly, and I like the imager. What I love the most about Ozone is the learn feature. Like if you have, let's say, imager, you can create 4 bands, click play, hit learn, and it automatically distributes those frequency bands according to what it thinks it's right, and then you can mono the bass, push it in the stereo here. Maximizer also has this learning feature, and for this I will have to turn down the master channel so your ears don't explode. You can then hit learn threshold, and it'll analyze the threshold according to the value that you've put it here, and it'll set your parameters to what it thinks it is right. You can also set it to like a really loud value, 8 LUFS, and then learn threshold. And it'll set the threshold accordingly. Like this will, of course, squish your track like shit. So I would personally recommend that you mix your track properly so you don't have as many peaks. I mean, you don't have as many peaks, and already have a decent volume to go into the Ozone imager. You don't have to pull down the threshold as much. So there's always some level of work involved. There's this mastering assistant, which is new. You just hit play, and it waits for audio, and then measures the genre, the tonal balance, and creates these EQ presets. Give it a second here. Like, sounds really bad. Like not really bad, but I don't know. Like it has these presets for EQ curves, and EDM is like the only one that you get for electronic. And EDM, according to Ozone, is mostly like, I think, bass house, future house, and the more aggressive styles of house music. And this is a very general curve, right? This is like a very average curve. And it kind of neutralizes your master, I would say. Like, yeah. It's kind of cool to see that it automatically applies the settings here. And sometimes it actually gives you pretty cool ideas to start off with in the master, but most of the stuff I don't really understand. Like impact, what the frick is that? What is it doing here? You think I know? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like the sub bass is distorted with this preset. I think it has mostly to do with the fact that it's just pulling down the threshold so hard. So I mostly use Ozone for imaging and maximizing. I don't use it for the rest. They always have new updates for it, like every freaking month, I feel like. In my opinion, the old Ozones are still great. If you feel like upgrading, I would think about it, but if you want to purchase it, go ahead. It's really good. You got some community Discord server maybe? Yes, sir, I do. Maybe I found it. Yeah, it's in the description, the first link in the description. We share samples there, we exchange nice tracks. There's a ton of tracks to reference. People post nice music there, and I also give feedback there. In which version we got tonal balance with it? I think Ozone 9, I don't want to lie, but I think Ozone 9 has it too. Or was it 10? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah, let's quickly arrange this. I'm too lazy to arrange it, like, really. Let's just duplicate it until, like, fucking 6-7 minutes or something. I forgot to organize. Such a nice sample, but I'm not going to use it here. Dirt. Oops. Bassy. Let's sidechain this to the main bass. $16, yeah. Yeah, so the main bass groove pulls through the mix, and then we can sidechain this to the kick, preferably a ghost kick. Kick. Kchik, kchik. And send it to sends only. In the intro, son. Auto filter for the pads in the intro. The dirt is too loud. Let's chuck it lower. candy. We just need more ear candy, dude. I'm not a fan of just adding too many elements. Just like keeping a solid groove, adding these little fills in between. So what better fill is there to use than a Zahand Classic? Zahand Classic would be ethnic instruments. Got a new subscriber, 7-Legend Octopus. 7-legged. Dude, I get the funniest, most creative subscriber names on stream ever. In which version we get tonal balance with it? I don't know. Got it. Thanks. You make perfectly different genre. You ever make like a completely different genre of music? I like sticking with this style, to be honest. I don't know. Don't have the need to, but I do like making ambient and cinematics sometimes. If you check out my first album that I've ever released on Spotify, it's called Tempus Pretiosum. Sounds like a... Yeah, it's a very offbeat electronica type thing. Yeah, I just create whatever I feel like creating, whatever I feel inspired to make. I mostly stick to organic house and minimal house. Those are like my main. Streaming, man. How long has this been going on? One sec, guys. 1.5 hours. I can still keep going for a little bit. So what do we do here? We are at 1 minute, so that would be time for some larger break. Yas, queen. I feel like going deep. Yeah. That's exactly what we're going to do, dude. I'm going to mute my microphone really quick. 1 sec. And now I'm in here. Assalamu alaikum. Voila. Let's tune it. Be, 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 be. Ba. Perfect. I feel
I feel I feel like hello? I feel like going deep. I feel like going deep. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. I feel like going deep. Join it with me, baby.
That was the weirdest shit ever.
Oh, oh, I feel like going deep.
Let's make like this telephone effect.
Oh, oh, I feel like going deep. Join it with me, baby. Oh, yeah. I feel like going deep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah.
Mantra? What is mantra? You mean tantra?
Oh, oh, join it with me, baby.
Oh, there's a nice plugin by Waves Audio called Sound Shifter Pitch, but I see that I don't have it installed here. It's really good for formant shifting. Like it sounds different, the vibe that you get from it.
Oh,
Let me actually freeze and flatten this. Decapitator. How things going? Do you mean me, Laos? Or who? Oh no, we're getting people in the chat. Got Carlos. All good, man. Thanks. Nice to see you guys having a chat.
oh,
You know what? I feel like adding some kind of Rasta vocal or something. And some kind of reverb automation to make it more intense here for the tops and stuff. Remember that fill that we created? You can maybe chuck it into a new audio track without the effects. What happened to the automation here? Why did it disappear? The freak. Yeah. Let's avoid this clicky stuff here. Sounds very washy though. See if we can. I think just turn it down. Some kind of swell we need. That sounded like Yoda. Some kind of swell we need. Transition effects you need. Bassline you need. Low-cut kit you must. No, kick. Kick pad. Oh, my brain is like turning off right now. I like the groove of the track. I'll do one of these too. It'll be fun, I hope. Cheers. Yes, but not that frequently. I have to focus on musical instrument. I find it more rewarding in the production. Do you still cook in music? Oh, you guys are chatting amongst yourself, yeah? That's great to hear. Maybe low cut the bass as well.
Son.
DAA, you're totally right. CM's Music, sexy track. Thank you, man. Maybe we do something cool like that groove and finish it too while we're at it. Are you guys like collabing in the chat, dude? How freaking nice is that? An underlying rise, white noise, or lead synth can be added there. Lots of reverb. Yeah, that is a great suggestion. Bow, 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 bow. Cover Synthesia, the ARP. Quantize this by K90. And fit this to the scale of C sharp minor. Ja. Galodian. Benjamin. Aber, ja, danke. Sister just brought me popcorn, dude. Vibes. Is Synthesia in your everything bundle pack? Yes, it is. My friend. And this first preset, I've been using it for so long. Literally, I love it. Excuse me if I'm chewing. I will not chew as of now. That's not in the scale though. The frick? Dum 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 dum. Yeah, now we modulate, my son. It's way too much velocity on the individual notes. Take it down. Can we add intervals? It's kind of a nice feature in live. That would have been smarter to do with the consolidated clip. So let's Command J this clip. So we don't have that material that's outside of this clip. Add interval like. And set the synth to play polyphonically. Why is it not playing polyphonically now? It's set to polyphonic. No arpeggio. Poly, no glide. Is it set to legato somewhere? We don't want any micro tuning. Time, lowest, great, accuracy, same. Dude, why do I keep losing that? Time. Great, I lost it. It's not glide, it's the... Oh, where is it? Where is it again? It should work. I don't know. It's weird. See, like if I set it to poly on this preset, it works, but on this one here, it must be some other setting that I've enabled on this synth. But I don't know which one, to be honest. Right now, I have no idea why it's not working. There we go. Yeah, it was something in here. Something in the stacks panel here. You have to set the voices to like multiple voices or something. Nice. Sounds like Sebastian Leger. Salt or sweet? Is Synthesia thank you, enjoying the popcorn. It's salty, the popcorn. I had this earlier as well. Let's we need more release. It's too short. Don't like the velocity at the end here. Or the cutoff or whatever that is. Just chuck it into the echo towards the end here. Let's ride this fader actually. So let's configure, map this, and then write it manually. Command M, map it to my fader Fox controller, and now we can manually control it without having to draw these annoying automations. So hit plus, record arm. Plus in record automation. And now let's hit record. No, I forgot which fader it's mapped to. I didn't pay attention. I think the first one, yeah? Yeah, the first one, okay. So I'm gonna automate the decay time here now. There we go, that's all I need. Simplify the envelope. Just for safety. We can throw... Oh, I automated the yak delay. I didn't want that. I wanted to automate the echo. Go like this and just quick little shuffle here. Add some sidechain to the kick, copy that from the bass channel, put it onto the echo channel. And black hole maybe. What? Okay. Not really hearing too much of a difference, which is unusual. Oh no, there it is, yeah. Okay. Opa, what was that? Huh? Usually the ducking is more noticeable. For some reason it's not so noticeable here, but Wayne. Nice groovy, thank you man, Heaven Chord. All of this cool stuff happening. Thank you Blank Poster Music. Can't warp, I can't wrap my head around. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, thank you so much. Okay, what do we got here? Listen to the groove and see where this, like what I feel like it needs more. I feel like it needs more filler sounds, like those in between little ear candy detail type stuff. Maybe a nave flute right there. Sexy, bro. That's Command J, this kick. What the heck? Nice. Let's add a splash here. Like, would usually take a lot more time with this. Like on a live stream, I feel like you can get the outline of a track finished. Sometimes I end up finishing full tracks, but I always feel like missing some kind of ear candy after live streams. Like I usually stream between 2 and 3 hours. Even then, it's not enough to finish a full track in my experience. Like you always need some time filling the track with these little ear candies. Oops, I didn't want to entirely tune down the channel. See that? Like the reverb isn't sidechained. I don't know. Maybe I have to sidechain the sample itself. Fair enough. Let's add some tantra to make it less transition-y. Resonance. How'd you make that lead? It's actually a preset from Synthesia, one of my packs. I think it's like it is a saw wave mixed with a triangle with a bit of noise to give it some texture when you open that cutoff. With a second oscillator, also again with a triangle and a saw. Triangle saw wave gives you a really nice, like soft and harsh, aggressive sound. So, the triangle wave is a bit softer, and the saw wave is a bit more aggressive, like has more overtones and harmonics. And I think there's some pulse width modulation going on oscillator 1 and 2, which makes it really feels very analog. Like pulse width is an analog type thing. Let's see it. Yeah, never mind that it's not even on. And it's just chords. The notes of the chords are selected very well. Not well, it's just like 2 notes only playing at the same time, sometimes 3. Just felt like listening to my ear. I didn't even pay attention to scales or anything, as you can see here. Root note plays that first, and then the second harmonic. And most of the work's coming from the ADSR, the dual VCO. High pass filter here is thinning out the sound so you don't get that much low end. Some LFO1 action going on for some vibrato, I think. And some effects. Yeah, it's this preset always moving, and I tune down the envelope 1 because it makes the sound very squelchy. Like by default, it's an ARP set to legato. You just have to set it to poly, change the voices, the stacks to a higher number, and you get this chord. And then automation, yeah, exactly. Sexophone. Let's go for Sexophone. Sexy saxophone. What do you call a sexy saxophone? Sexophone. Perfect. I said hello. I said hello, hello. I said hello. I said hello. Guys, if you haven't already joined the Discord channel, feel free to do so. We already got a couple people asking for feedback here. DAA, I will respond. We exchange samples here. We give each other feedback. We're a community of like-minded organic house enthusiasts. The link is in the description. Whoa! In the description below this video. It's like the first link. Let's add like an open hi-hat here, perhaps. I think I have a couple of those in Daydream, a really old pack. I remember including some here. Just like that. C3. One shot. Hey. Transition effect, but we'll need something else here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven to give it more variance. Some little reverb swells and throws. Reverb swells and throws and throws and reverb swells. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we keep that distance even. Thank you, Trigger. his name is just Trigger. Can you show me? Okay, we got Black Poster Music posting a ton of comments that I did not read. How did you make that lead? Can you show me, please? I am new to production and then automation. I so want to be produced like the track you are making moment. Oh man. Dude, that's why I'm uploading these for free. So you can watch them to start to finish and kind of copy the workflow. Oh, this is just so cute, man, though. It's like, I so want to do that. And just watch tutorials and make music and practice and you'll get there, dude. I know it's quite overwhelming if you're new to production. You see somebody making a style that you really like. For me, I feel that way. Like the way you ask that question right now is how I feel now when I listen to Christian Löffler's tracks or some other artist that is like very organic. And you still always have that feeling. Doesn't ever really go away. It's just that I've gotten really good at this particular genre just by spending a lot of time on it, like a lot of life's dedication, you know. And it comes in time. It'll just come naturally. Really, spending a lot of time practicing, making music, and you will get there. Helping, like tutorials definitely helps as well. Which is why I do this. That was my mom, by the way, guys. Mama, komm mal rein hier. Komm mal in den Track. Man, I need to not cry here. Yeah. I'm gonna show this my mom. Your candy in non-tonal fills. My mom sang that, like, she helped create the Daydreamer pack, and I asked her to sing the vocal, and she sang that. Yeah, beautiful voice. Basses, we're going to look at them as well here. Actually chuck that onto a new track here. Copy the settings. 0, 0, minus 13. Brother, what's up beyond the haze? Let's add some distortion to this joint. Yeah, legalize it. Weed has been legalized in Germany. What are your thoughts? I don't know what to think about it, dude. Dirtiness. There's a bit too much dirtiness there. Yeah, son. I feel like giving this track an end here. Getting kind of tired. Which sample pack of yours are you using to produce this track? Multiple ones. Mainly Sinai. If you want to grab a free version of this, I do have one here somewhere on LotusTunes. It's not out yet. Sinai is not out yet. But if you want to like preview some of the sounds, you can grab the starter pack over here, which you can just download by... I collect emails to be able to message you when new packs release and new videos come out, or I don't know, I barely send out any emails, honestly. I just announce new videos and I just tell you whenever a new free sound pack or full sound pack is out. You get 176 samples from the full version of the pack, and the full version has like 1,000 sounds or 950. Yeah, I worked on this pack for like, when was the Organic House Essentials released again? I forgot. I think it was like January. So like January, February. Yeah, 3 to 4 months I've been working on Sinai. And it's taken that long simply because of the fact that I've also worked together with different artists around the world, and you know, the time zone differences and always that kind of stuff, and my mom's health being impacted, you know, that all takes it to the back, or postpones it. But I can show you some of the artworks that I've prepared now for Sinai. I have a template coming out as well with it. Yeah, Ain. This is a track that I've made on stream a while ago. I decided to publish it as a template. Then we have Legacy Ethnic Volume 2 coming out as well, which is this series, Lotus Legacy Series Ethnic Volume 1. That's included in Azar. It's like the, I don't know, ethnic instruments and stuff like that. It's like a sound pack series that I decided to go with. That's included in Sinai. And then we got Arabic Vocals Premium sound pack. Not this one, this one. And this is the Arabic vocalist, the singer that I worked with. Yeah, and that's also coming into the Sinai pack. The landing page is finished, but I don't want to show you it yet because I do want to build up a bit of hype around the pack before it fully releases. I'm going to release it this week. Probably, like, I'm going to have to do a couple doctor's appointments with my mom. So it's not going to be instantaneous, but somewhere towards like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. It's going to be coming out this week after like four months of working on it. Sinai I should look for. Yeah, Sinai. And I got a couple of other packs that are also quite nice. Like Yerevan is similar. Azar. I'd say, yeah. Test yourself out. Try pitching this up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or -5, which is also perfect fifth. Take away the kick to emphasize the vocal. go for like a da 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 da. And add an impact on that third kick. Fix. That's okay. Tap is too loud. Yeah, we can tighten it down a bit. So that's this there. Instead of making the loop quieter, we're just going to compress it a bit to catch the clap here. Thanks for the tip. I agree. It's a bit loud. It's quite the long session today. Well, this is also like bass stuff. It's not even in key. It's not even in key. What the heck, dude? I'll do that later. Let's just mark this one so I know which one to use. Nobody will notice. What happened to the Sexophone? Steinhovend, my friend. Thank you so much, Arge, my friend. The pack is going to drop likely on Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. It's going to drop this week. 100%. What happened to the Sexophone? Yeah, I'm going to do that now. Everything Twisted Tools does is amazing. Yes, sir. I like their stuff. Geiler Stream. Danke. See you next week. Good night, everyone. Tschüss, Annika. Tschüss, tschüss. Ciao, ciao. And what else we got? Sexophone. How did I forget that? Like, what did I do to forget the Sexophone? We need to put it in the break or in some section where the kick is gone, like here. I think I'm gonna have to chuck it onto a new track though. Copy the settings, 0, 0. It's 13. Give it its own little frequency range. Ooh, that is beautiful. I always go for mixing on another day as I produce. Yeah, I do it at the same time, mixing and producing, and then I refer back to it when my ears are a bit more fresh. I never said about a boo a day. I never wanna pay papa boo ba. Saxophone just makes me want to sing. Oh, so geil, Mann. Let's copy this guy. Take it, put it here, and go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Steinhovend, I love you. Thank you. I think I'm gonna end it right here, like that. Is there a discount at the moment? Well, I usually launch my packs with an early bird discount, and the bundles are discounted. Like the Sweets and Samples bundle, if you buy that, you'll save €100 compared to when you buy them individually. And on the Everything bundle, you'll save 200 if you buy them as a bundle. Other than that, yeah, I do Patreon. Patreon members get a bit more discount when a pack launches. And sometimes I do like season specific sales. But my marketing strategy is discount codes for Sinai or Patreon supporters. I launch with a early bird discount, and Patreon patrons get on top of that early bird discount an additional discount. It's just like 10% off extra for patron members. How many dBs you work on? Ugh, I don't know, dude. Right now I'm peaking at 10 dB. I set my interface to a proper volume so that it's loud enough from the start. Yeah, -11 per track is usually what I go for, like at average. See, right now it's a bit quieter, but -11 usually is the sweet spot. That way you get a proper level at the end with the master. Yeah, my marketing strategy is a bit different in the sense that I already I give away a portion of the packs, and I don't like to drive down the value of the packs too much. I know everybody likes discounts. Guys. Like there's always a boundary that you have to set there between being generous with discounts and also staying true to the value of your products. Sometimes I get people messaging me from like countries where there is massive inflation, or I don't know, Ukraine, Russia, the situation. I'm like, okay, you can get something custom going to help you out with your situation. I know you want to make music, and if it's not possible for you in such a situation, then of course we'll make an exception there. But yeah, I'm quite selective in that sense. Neural Moto, hi Kevin. What is your room monitoring level usually like on a meter? Any suggestions? That is always different. Like I try to keep my interface at, let's see if I can connect my phone really quick so I could show you this. Like since I have very high impedance headphones, I'm mixing with pretty high impedance headphones right now. Let me play the track in the background. Which is why I have to crank up my interface to an unusually loud volume to get the proper mixing volume that I like. But that also depends on the amps of your interface. Like, do you have an interface with strong amps? If you have a interface with poor amps, like I've had the SSL2 Plus before this, and I've had like I had to crank it up all the way to get proper volume out of my speakers. Let's see if I can set my camera settings. No. One sec. This is the volume that my interface is currently set at, and this is the Apollo X4. It's it's powering my headphones 1. I could also set it to monitor or headphone 2. And on monitor, I would put it at like this level. Oops, I'm gonna turn that off because my mom. I think I don't want to wake her. I don't know if she's sleeping or not, but this is the headphone monitor level, and I wouldn't say it's loud, it's like moderately loud, but I try to keep it at like 11 to 12 o'clock as at average. That's usually my, like what sounds pleasant to me, right? It's not too loud, not too quiet. And when I make samples all day, I usually go for like a volume like this. And sometimes I crank it up all the way to listen to a mix loud, but I never go like this. Like this would be really loud, at least for me, like in my current environment that I'm in. Yeah. Headphone 1. That's practically it, dude. Whoopa, this is how it looks like, by the way. Look how much better this camera is, dude. Look how much better. I need to switch like my webcam. This is like so much lighter. Like it's really freaking dark in my room, but it looks so light with this camera. iPhone camera is amazing. Also this continuity feature where you look at that. Look at how fucking dope is that? Like it switches to wide view while you're, or desktop view. Sick, man. Sorry if this is a bit confusing to you. Switch, yeah. Like, look at the freaking quality difference in that. Blank Poster Music asks, what is high impedance? Impedance. You see this? 80 ohm, 250 ohm. This number at the end is impedance. And it's like a... It's the amount of... It's a component, a resistor, that causes the volume to be lowered. The higher the impedance, the lower or the more amplification your headphones will need to be able to achieve a properly loud volume. And there's people who say higher impedance, better quality, better resolution of sound. But in my personal opinion, I think 80 ohms is the sweet spot. I have 250 ohm, but I feel like I need to crank up my interface too loud. And if I connect my headphones to, let's say, a DJ mixer or my laptop, those devices don't have a lot of amplification power, right? Usually. So 80 ohms, like the sweet spot, dude. These are the ones that I have. Impedance, yeah, it's in German. These are the ones that I've mentioned previously, the Audis, LCDX. They have a very low impedance. $20 ohms. 20. That is very low. Yet these are one of the most premium freaking headphones that you can grab on the market currently. Look at that freaking price. So impedance, in my opinion, isn't too important. If you're beginning with music and you don't have, like, you're producing on a budget, I wouldn't buy high impedance headphones. I'd buy lower impedance headphones, like 80 ohm at max. I used to produce, like the first years of me producing, I used to have the Audio-Technica M50X. These ones here. They were great for me. Like, I used them to DJ and to produce. Their impedance is 38, which is also quite low, and I've never had any amplification issues with these. Yeah. The packs are amazing. They help me to finish my tracks after being stuck in loop hell. I'm very glad to hear that, Arg. It's kind of, say that's a blessing to hear that my tracks are enabling you to finish music, because a lot of people get started very easily, but finishing is something else. I love this. The outro alone is just like sexy. That's it, finished. Okay, let's just quickly add this, my lazy mastering chain. Zack, that's it. Can you show the... Ever played around with Bigwig? Yes, I have. Cool DAW, but I can't get used to it because I love Max for Live so much. Oscar says 250 ohm is fine if you have an audio interface that is able to make an loud enough, but not necessary. I agree. Yes. Ever played around with Bitwig? Yeah, I answered that. Can you show the channel of the small claves, the way you mix them? Small claves? Dude, I didn't even pay attention. Oh. Was it this? Yeah, the dirt. Oh yeah, if you scroll back to the stream, you'll find a section where I used Sting combined with a loop from Splice. I put a loop from Splice into a MIDI track, and before that I put a Sting sequencer, and on top of that I put RC20 to add some dirt and white noise, and I mixed that very low into the background of the track. And those other percussion glitch sounds is Ultraloop. Too much bass boost. Under the perks group. Okay, wait. Can you show the channel of the small claves the way you mix them in channel 11 under perks group? Literally nothing on there. This was just this came from man, how do you call it again? Ultraloop. This is like a loop generator where you chuck in a couple loops, but the original, it's like a perk loop from Sinai. Yeah, something like this. Like you can hear the loops in there, right? Took out my Biodynamics TT7070 800 250 ohm, connected to my Apollo Twin, and I have gone full volume to listen to my projects. Nice, okay. Yeah, full volume is a bit too much for me. Like I can't listen at full volume all the time. Emotional when I hear that vocal. Probably one of the best tracks that I've made in a long time, dude. It has everything that I want to be in there. The fact that I was able to finish this on stream is actually kind of like astonishing to me. I have one more idea. There's this plugin called Refract, which is also free, which is great for adding like a harmonic dust, which is a word that I just came up with to feel cool. Look, it's harmonic dust, dude. Like literally. I don't know. Oh, you mean today or in general? Professionally, I would say since I started studying music production, School of Audio Engineers, so 2017-ish, 17, 18, 19, 20. Professionally for about 7.5 years. Like full on committed. But before that was like high school-ish, bit here and there. 11 years or something like that. Hey you guys, take my advice. I'm in my 50s and suffer hugely with tinnitus from being too close to bass bins, etc. If you're hearing your friends, you will suffer if you don't. Yeah. Dude, tinnitus is really not fucking worth it. Nothing's worth the tinnitus. Like, really take care of your ears, dude. Honestly. Says the guy who has just streamed for like 5 hours straight. Right, just don't listen to full volume, dude. It's just not... not okay for your ears. Yeah, I haven't done any like mastering specific mixing that would give me more headroom in the master. This is just very lazy. I want to get it finished type mastering. And then we just export it as WAV and MP3 so I can listen to it on my evening walk before I go to bed. Review it. Dude, how am I going to call this song? Produced on stream. I stream 050524. The moment of truth. How do you call your track? Something that feels... This gives me like going through a very lively city at night where a lot of people are doing so many different stuff. And there's like a lot of life at night, you know? No, I don't want to call it Life at Night. I want to call it Vivid Nights of Love. Bro, that is a fucking name for a track. It's so love. Okay. Great session today. Stein, thank you so much for staying until the end, and thank you so much for the saxophone tip. Which Mac are you using? MG asks. MG. I'm using the Mac Mini M2 with 4 terabyte. I think either 32 gigs of RAM. So it's kind of a good Mac, yeah. And once you go Mac, you never go back, dude. Yeah, I am not switching back to Windows. Like, I'm really, really happy with Mac in terms of the way it handles plugins and everything. Of course, I can't game on it, but I don't game anymore, dude. Like, I literally don't game anymore. Music production is my gaming. Yeah. What else can I show you? Is there anything that you would like to see in my studio? I think you've seen basically everything that I have here. Haven't used any of my outboard gear today, but that's fine. Well, I've used the Fader Fox. I wanna start a stream using just the hardware gear. This takes quite a lot of time to bounce. Holy moly, dude. But that's fine. Let me give you a quick little walkthrough of some of the stuff that I have inside my... Well, I did that too, yeah. The artworks. Sinai. Sinai is going to be coming out this week. Where? Any recommendations for sample packs? Here's my sample packs that I use the most. Abstract Sounds being one of the favorite ones in Audio Tent. It's funny. They both start with A and at the very top. I like to use those. Other packs, I'd recommend Basic Waves. There's one pack, Dulus Top Loops, Dulus Drum Loops, which is good for like organic house. No Human is Illegal. His stuff is great, very modular. Loop Masters, you need to scroll through a lot. Sample Market makes a lot of nice sounds. Sample Market is great. Here are the ones that I have. Hyper Groovy Minimal is my favorite one. Riemann Collection is also okay. It's like the quality isn't... I don't want to hate on them. Like, they have some good sounds. Some sounds I have to end up throwing away, though. Like, not every sound is perfect. Keine Musik, I don't know. I don't really like the packs here, to be honest. They feel very, like, chucked together. Basically, like, you record a jam session, you just take that jam and put it in there. I don't know. That's how I feel. Some good kicks in there, though. Exotic Refreshment, also nice, but a lot of quantity. And other than that, we got LotusTunes. LotusTunes soundpacks, dude. Yo, dude. Yeah, some self-promo here. LotusTunes.com. You can find all the soundpacks. Organic House Essentials being the newest one, 2024 released. And everything before that is 2023, also included in the Everything Bundle and Sweets and Samples Bundle. I have 2 courses live at the moment. One being this one here, Azar, and the other one being Afro, where I walk you through an Afro house track. Yeah, you can learn a lot from my live streams. My courses are more beginner friendly and very detailed. Like, I go through synthesis a lot more and explain foundational stuff rather than just spontaneously going through it on the stream. Like, you learn a lot more about the basics of synthesis, sound design, arrangement, and why I do stuff the way I do. Yeah. That's that. Sinai. The free version's available here. I guess you've already seen that. The full version's coming out this week. Discord community, we've got one going on here. The link's down below. Yeah. Yeah, guys, no. So the track has been exported now, and I exported it at minus 12.9 dB. I always do that mistake. I don't know why. I gotta re-export it. I accidentally had my master at minus 12.9, so I'm gonna do it again. Just put it in here, replace. Okay. Yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining in on today's live stream. We have a couple comments here in the chat that I'm gonna read through. I use them now. I wish I had them in my 20s. What do you mean? Headphones? I wish you'd tell Arc. Try finishing a solution through. Back at you, my friend. Sending you good grace friendship from the UK. All right. And you can also, by the way, guys, in case you don't follow me at Instagram, I also have Instagram, where I post like behind the scenes type stuff every now and then. There's a couple of jams here and there. Release music here and there. You can follow me. Also got like this link tree, my most important links. So might as well just chuck it in the chat here as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly chuck in a couple links like at the end of the stream. Just show you guys that I got some stuff going on that you can check out. I have a couple playlists on Spotify, Organic Deep House, which is great for referencing tracks. And if you want to listen to my favorite tracks, Ethno House, like Oriental Vibes, Midnight Rhythms is progressive house. You can check those out. Not only progressive house, but more like night vibes type stuff. Yeah, you can read a little bit about me here, portfolio. Like I update all my stuff here. I actually do that work. It's very tedious, but hey. And I have a second YouTube channel called The Hand, where I upload DJ mixes, and this guy is gonna very likely become more of a priority soon. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna post anything for LotusTunes Academy, but I definitely want to post more DJ mixes since I miss that. I used to do just this. Like this used to be my thing. Used to play in bars, record these DJ mixes, post them online, and then I switched over to LotusTunes. You can see I actually uploaded my first ever tutorial on this channel as a test. Ended up getting quite a lot of views actually for a simple tutorial. And then I switched to LotusTunes Academy to full-on tutorials because I realized that worked out quite well for me and I genuinely enjoyed it. But I want to get back to, like, since I've monetized myself already with the LotusTunes YouTube channel, I want to just do some mixes, record myself DJ mixing and putting a nice compilation of tracks together again. So yeah, follow me on all social media platforms. That'd be great if you want to keep in touch with me and see some more behind the scenes. YouTube, Instagram is always good. Spotify, and you know where to find me. You know where to find me. Discordo. Yeah. Just want to quickly see how the track looks like. Arg, thank you so much for all the efforts. Very much appreciated. You're very welcome, my friend. Thank you guys for tuning in. And especially thanks for everybody who's tuned in for such a long time. Today ended up being a lot longer than I wanted it to be, the live stream, but always ends up like that, yeah. Started a bit rough the stream with the stream crashing and lagging, but looks like it still worked. So let me just quickly, what's going on? I have multiple plugin windows, which I don't know why. And do we have the track bounced yet? Yes, we do. So I'm going to quickly save. File, new live set. Oh, by the way, guys, file, just as a tip, when you save your live sets, make sure to not just save. File. File, go to File. Come on, Ableton Live, please load quicker. Oh, jeez. Wow, this is legitimately annoying me right now. Yeah, file, collect all, and save. Of course it has to lag now. I don't know why, but I guess you get the point. Yeah, screw this. I'm gonna do this later. Or? No, it's not loading. Force quit. Just gonna quickly import the track. Nope. To another Ableton Live session to see if it's how it looks like. Produced on stream, dude. Go. Zack. 5. Mai. 5. Mai. That's it. Looks like a nice sausage here. With no dynamics whatsoever. Squash it, son. Squash it. Could use a bit more dynamics. Looks too sausagey. But hey. Oops. Nice, looks good. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you soon in one of the next videos or next week on Sunday. Wish you all the best. God bless you. Have a nice start to your week. Yeah, I'll leave a couple seconds of buffer before the stream ends, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.